Hey guys, I am so excited that you have made your first purchase with Seint and are ready to apply your makeup. And what fun this is going to be for you. Just follow along. You can pause me as you need to. Keep me saved in your videos so you have it as well. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure you have is your perfector sponge, which comes in this super cute little tin. And you're going to open it up and you're going to get this sucker wet. It's going to look like this, and you're going to get it wet 3-4 times, wring it out, and then it's going to grow. Drastically grow. After you've wet it and wrung it out, blot it in a paper towel or a washcloth, whatever you have on hand. Blot it. You don't want any extra water hanging out. So you're going to want to have your perfector sponge and your setting spray. If you didn't purchase these two with your first purchase, it's okay. You can go back to it. Not a big deal. So we are going to set our face with the setting spray, but as a primer. So it's kind of nice that our primer works, or our setting spray works as a primer and it works as a setting spray. 2 for 1, you can't go wrong, right? So shake that up real good, and we're going to spray our sponge, and we are going to put it all over our face. Remember, I wet the sponge prior. So you're going to go through and you're just going to blot and move it all around. I'm trying to avoid my eyes. They do have a little bit of makeup on. You're going to get right in here. You can turn it, whatever you need to do. Go a little further on the neck because you do bring your makeup further down. So make sure you come down and your face is set. So we have primed our face. We don't need this right now. We can put it aside. You probably ordered a palette, and they come in lots of sizes, so it doesn't matter what size you have. Here's my palette, and here's my 3D brush. This is all we're going to use today to put on your beautiful makeup. In your palette, you probably have, and I have a lot more makeup than you do right now, but that's okay. You can build up to it. So I have my brightening highlight. I have my highlight. I have 2 highlights because I like to mix mine around. And I have a contour, and I have a Bella bronzer. You may have a tan lines. You might not have any bronzer, and that's okay as well. I also have some illuminators down here, and a bunch of lip and cheeks, and some perfumes, and a whole bunch of lip and cheeks. So you build your palette the way you want. That's the best part. You can put anything you want in this palette. I keep all my eyeshadows in a completely different one, but you can do whatever you want. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use our finger. We are going to start with our contour. We are actually going to probably want to put your hair back some way or another so it's not right in your face. So we're going to start with our contour, and your contour gives you your depth and your shadowing and kind of like Spanx for the face. So we are going to start right up here and just dot. And we're using our finger because we want a little more control over our cream than we would with the brush. And you build up to the brush. So we go down on the nose because we want to slim it. And we're going to go across the cheek. I always hook up. You can go a little bit down. This is where you get those slim, beautiful, pop-in cheeks. Think of it as a 3 because we're about to hit under the jawline. And when you do your jawline, you can go down here. You can add more, you can add less, whatever you feel comfortable. Start small, build up to more. If you have a wider forehead and you want to slim it down, you could do a whole nother row of your dots and it would be fine. Next, we're going to go into our bright highlight. If you have a color corrector, you would do your color corrector before you did your contour and your bright. I do not have a color corrector, but if you need assistance applying, get a hold of me, which you will never be in this alone, and we will get you through it, I promise you. There's a video for everything. So now we're applying our bright to our face, and we're putting it in basically our T-zone and under our eyes where we want to wake things up, make it nice and bright and just popping. Then we're going to go into our next, which is our highlight. And I have 2, and I dot mine both right through here. So you'll see there is a little bit of difference, not much. This is not something you have to do. Don't feel like, oh my God, I didn't order 2 highlights. You do not have to. This is just something I was recommended, and I kind of have stuck with it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Next, we are going to go into our lip and cheek, And we're going to throw some lip and cheek in here as well. And we're going to blend this all together. You do not have to put your lip and cheek on now. You can put it on afterwards and it would work out just the same. You could put it on now and then you're like, maybe I do want a little more lip and cheek as well. So I just did Black Cherry. If you were color matched with Black Cherry, she's super intimidating in the tin and stunning on the skin. That is my Black Cherry. I'll add a little to the lips. And she's ready to go. So next, we are going to use our 3D brush, and I hope you bought this brush. This brush is made for our cream makeup. There's lots of brushes on the market. A 90-something% are probably not for cream makeup. So if you have brushes and you're like, I'm not loving the way this is working out, you probably need a better brush. So make your next purchase our 3D brush and you will not be disappointed. So we're going to use this brush through the whole thing. We do not even need to pick up another one. And we are going to blend in the eyes first and get them all blended up nice. You can do top to bottom. You can do light to dark, however you want to do. Play with your makeup and do what makes you the most comfortable, because you're the one that has to wear the makeup and you're the one applying it. So if you're not comfortable, just play and be like, I think I like to do it better this way. There's no wrong or right way to apply this makeup, which is the best. There is going to be amazing results. So as your makeup sits on your face, it kind of warms up to your body. So it gets easier to work with because it is a cream-based makeup. So if you find your makeup is a little stiff when you first go to use it, shoot it with the hairdryer real quick, soften it up, do not go crazy, and then it will be easy to work with. But also, if you feel like it's stiff and you put it on, go make your bed. Go do your hair quick, come back, and then you can blend out as well. So I'm going to come up here, and you always want to blend back on your hairline. You don't want to come forward because this is your definition. This is kind of like where you get that little bit of glow, and you're going to go down on your jawline. You do not want to bring it all the way up. You want to go down because we want it to blend and not get that wonky line like we used to have back in high school. We are way better than that line. And here we're going to go back. And with your cheeks, I like to be higher up than lower. It gives you that great little definition right there. And then, like I said before, you can go back, you can add more. You can add an illuminator, your bronzer, whatever you want to do. Today we're staying pretty basic. We're just going to stick with our 3D makeup that you were color matched with. So you can see how simple and easy it is to apply a full face. And you just want to make sure you're blending. And definitely, I can't tell you how many times I have walked out and my jaw is still not done. And I'm like, oh no. So you go down on your jawline. You can blend, blend, blend. When in doubt, blend it out. You want to make sure that everything is blended up nice. If you want to define your nose a little more, you can. You can go right back in and slim it out more. I'm going to add a little bit more lip and cheek, which is the nice thing because it's literally one tin in my palette, and I can put it on my lips, I can put it on my cheeks, and I could put it on my eyes if I wanted to. So you get your money's worth absolutely when you shop with Seint Makeup. So there, I'm just putting a little bit more. And I think we will add some illuminator. I'm going to use Chandelier Illuminator today. This one is Chandelier. It's got a little hint of pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see right there. You don't need a whole lot. Put it on the end of your nose, your Cupid's bow, your cheek. I like to put mine right here on top of my eyebrow just to kind of wake up my face. You can go as light as you want and you can go as heavy. And if you ladies noticed, I am still using the same brush that I had done for my whole face. I like a good illuminator. They are just absolutely stunning and you cannot go wrong with any of Seint's illuminators. So the last step that we are going to take, because we are blended, we have our lip and cheek on, we have our illuminator, We look fantastic. And how simple and easy was that? We are going to, I like to zap my sponge just one quick more time. You do not have to zap it again. There is product on there. We're going to set our spray, our face with our spray. So we are going to go through and just bop all over, get in your nose. If you didn't order the setting spray or the sponge, girl, go get it. I will help you place that next order. You would be highly, highly disappointed if you didn't. This stuff is amazing and super easy to clean. So I do my makeup daily, so this needs to be cleaned probably weekly. I spray it with our brush cleaner and I put it here and just kind of clean it up. Same with my brushes, and you should replace these about every 3 months. So orders over $50 are free shipping, so add that to your next order. Add your setting spray to your next order if you haven't purchased either one of those. Ladies, I hope this video made it simple for you. If you wanted to go down on your neck as well, fill in that little line or just kind of fill in there, go ahead. Then you don't get the floating head that some people have. Thanks for joining me, and I'm so excited for your first purchase, and I cannot wait to hear back from you after you have watched the video. Pause me throughout the video as you do each step. Make sure you send me that before and after picture, or I'll have your before picture. Send me your after picture. We can do a side-by-side when you're all done, and you will be wowed 100%. If you have not joined me, make sure you stop into Facebook over at Lorrin's Beauty Stop, and we can get you started on your Seint journey. Bye, guys.